Wonder if this is working. Should be. There we go. What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to wipe a hard drive, just any kind of hard drive, using a special tool that I use. Is this? I just called it Erasure because its name was too long. But here we have an old IBM Desktop. I use this to create a whole bunch of text files, and this is an example folder right here. So as you can see, there's a bunch of files in here, and pretend these were like banking statements or some sort, or company records. Now, if someone got a hold of it, that'd be bad. Now, if you want to be secure about these certain things, I use this. You gotta be careful with this as well, because I accidentally wiped my internal hard drive once with this, and it was not good. And especially when you wipe a solid state drive that doesn't have any mechanical, what's it called? Mechanical motors and all that stuff, actuator heads and all that. It can devastate the disk heavily. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to select the H drive, which is our desktop. Our erasure method, which I should probably put my method in here. We're going to do the pseudo-random data, which just scrambles the data using a random algorithm. Using an algorithm that just randomizes all the numbers on the disk. Before we do that, we have to open up, where is, I love this, active at disk editor, which I'll provide links in chat. I can provide links to chat to where I found these programs, or I could just link you a file dropper, file dropper links to these things, but rather just link you a legit thing. So explore my computer first, then we go to, I'm turned off arrow because streaming issues. Also check. Okay, that was weird. Anyways, yeah, let me check my OBS. Yeah, we're getting good bit rate here. Anyways, IBM Desktop, as you can see, we have our partitions here. These are hidden files. We have the boot, MFT mirror, and the volume. And if we inspect the file record, here's the volume, and I think this is where bad clusters get marked, and none are marked as I could see. And here we have our files that we can see. Here's the company documents and attributes. You can see, that's why I like this thing. You can see all the attributes this thing has. No, you're inspecting the wrong file record. There we go. As you can see, we have these hexadecimal codes, and I would suggest writing them down if it was just for a couple, but this file size you can't be too sure onto how you're going to archive all the hexadecimal code, but since it just uses a string, at least I think it does, we should be able to just keep it the way it was. So 45, 43, and 48. So let me open up this one. Now open up this file in disk editor. No. There we go. So they should be using the right hex. Okay, yeah. So we'll copy this. Control C. We'll put it into a text document, and if it's you can do a hexadecimal search for these files once you wipe it. Now, and there's more to it though, but I'll show you it. I'll show you guys what I do. Now, so we copy the hex, We can exit and begin our wiping method. I'm not going to do an entire wipe because it'll show me the estimated time, which this thing takes a pretty long time to wipe. So we're running the formatting phase. Yeah, I installed new hardware, so this shouldn't take too long. As you can see, this erasing method is going out pretty well. It's actually pretty fast than last time, but it's probably as I turn Arrow off or I got a better CPU. If you're wondering how I got this hard drive connected, I'm using a USB to IDE SATA PATA conversion cable with a external power 4-pin power AT connector. But let's say it gets to like at least 50%, we'll stop it because I just want to show you what it looks like when the erasing, when all the data is scrambled, or some of the data is scrambled. Except if I was really going to write this, I just leave it running until it's done, and then I go back and check and zero out the partition on the disk, or zero out everything on the disk, which I will do after this. It'd be pretty cool if this thing did scramble, then zero everything out, but it can't do two things at once. So almost at the 10% mark. And you can see the point percentage there. I'll let it keep going for about a couple more, then I'll stop it. So we'll stop this wiping task, delete the task, then close out the Erasure software. Then we'll open up our, not the dashboard, our data forensics tool. Check the dashboard real quick. Everything seems to go good. Okay. That freaking dog's barking. Wish they keep their dog. As you can see, the original partition table. Now, this isn't supposed to look like this. This is all scrambled to all hell. And if I actually scroll down real fast, you'll hear the hard drive tick. Listen. You can hear the hard drive tick. I think it does zero. Yeah, it zeroes everything out or something. Then it just fucks. It just wipes the NTFS record. Well, that seemed to remain intact. Yeah, you can hear the hard drive just seek away. Now, if we look at the master boot record, MBR, you could see these partitions been filled up with. This one has 176 gigs. The second one has almost 1.5 terabytes. So this one is 1.87 terabytes. This one's 461 gigs. So now let's try to find that that code. So if I could input, did it not work? Okay, scratch that. I did Control C, but apparently it didn't work, so. Alright, so, you have to use a special tool for this. Actually, if you can't really find the, what's it called? The files that you scrambled, then you can just use the partition guru. But I want to get this because unformatted. It's just called unformatted. I don't think that's formatted. Recover lost files. Search for known file types. We're gonna look for just for text documents. Do they even support text? No, they don't. Okay, so archive files. No. ActiveX control files. I have a whole bunch here. But we're only looking for text documents here. We just look and look and look until we can find it. Music files, MIDI musical instrument. Out of all the things it cannot find, text documents. What the heck? I hope I didn't miss it, because... Okay, we're just gonna look for these file types. Unless I could just untick this and just keep the text format document. Really not. Okay, we'll just... I'm not gonna do a replete recovery because this takes forever. Even on my Intel i7 with a pretty good amount of hard drive space, it still doesn't work. ABG just kicked back on, so I usually turn it off when I'm doing a random amount of writing to a disk with that special batch file, because I don't want to manually write it. So I just type in a couple of parameters and it just writes text documents to the drive, and I make my own directory and move all the documents into a different directory or a folder. So using the command prompt, because typing is a lot faster than just auto-selecting if you know your commands. Let me send this stream to my friend. There should be a stream key, the stream link, if I can find the stream link. That is... Give me 1 sec, I gotta find the dumb stream link here. Stream options. Monetize it. No, don't monetize, it's dumb. Where the hell is my stream key? Ah, crap. 1 second. Just give me a quick... That's the encoder. I'm not looking for the encoder. I'm gonna pause this for myself so I don't give you freaking brain damage. What the hell? Copy video URL, I guess. Okay. Do this 1 second. Wait, it'll open up a separate link. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Alright. Anyways, so it found at least 5 files on the disk, but this is only in what type? So it recovered video types, but I don't know if this is bullcrap or not, because as you could see, wait, this is just a stamp scam, because I don't remember saving video types on the drive. Okay, well, this is a piece of shit, but you get the thing. You look for the files, you look for that certain offset code, and then it'll search the drive for that specific code, and if it pops up, it'll show it to you. That sort of thing. But how we're gonna clean the drive is we're gonna use this simple command. Let me open up diskpart. Open up the disk partition editor. Searching all drive on the PC. There we go. List volume. There's our H drive. It's in raw data, so it's raw data, so it has to be converted. So we have to do select or change focus to select volume H. Volume 6 is the selected volume. Then we do the clean command. The clean all command, depending on file disk size, it usually takes around maybe an hour or so, but we're just gonna do the clean command. The clean all command, what it does, it just looks for files that it basically verifies that every byte on the drive has been set to 0. But since this is about 40 gig or around there, 40 gig hard drive, and gigs are bigger than megabytes, so obviously, so this is going to take forever, so I'm just going to use the clean command. So on the data forensics, you saw all that jumbled up data. I think it just cleans the surface, and the surface only. Explore my computer, physical drive 4. Yeah, it just does the surface cleaning. Yeah, it doesn't verify for every byte value has been set to 0, so there's still some jumbled up data left over. All this overwritten files. So hey, get out of the window. Go lay down. Sorry, dogs are interfering. Go lay down. Come on. I ain't gonna say it again. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go. Go lay down. Sorry, he doesn't listen very well. So you can also shift between partitions as well. Yeah, not everything has been verified, so there's still a little bit of leftover data, but that leftover data would just been set to 0, so meaning that it's gone. We have to open up this handy dandy program, and we have to type in partition guru. I might just install because I did not create any of those files because I only did text documents. Master boot record. GUID is only used for disks that have more than about a gig of data allocated on the disk. Unallocated data, do a simple volume. Next, we'll assign the volume to this drive letter here. The volume IBM desk star. There we go. Perform a quick format, enable file and folder compression. So it's an NTFS file system. I'm going to open up the disk editor once again, and as you can see, our hard drive is healthy. This is normal here. This is normal data. I think some of it is partially encrypted from our last partition, so there's remnants. Yeah, there's still remnants of data left over on the drive, but that's not a good security countermeasure if you're going to wipe all data from the disk. So I recommend you just do a clean all command. I know it takes forever, but you prevent yourself from losing, or you prevent someone taking your data from you, so, which is a good thing. Now we look at the master boot record. Everything seems to be healthy. This boot record here works, except our partitions are still wrecked a tiny bit, so I'm going to do this off screen. I'm going to do a clean all command off screen, so you don't have to see me do this, because my partitions are still filled up, so, which is damage to the drive. So thanks for watching the stream. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something as well. But if you're just going to do a clean full wipe, I don't recommend getting this because I just found out it was poop. It's big poopy. But I recommend you do get this. It's not called data forensics, but I'll open up the file location. It's called active at disk editor. Here, I'll put it in the chat quick. just Google that, and hopefully, and you can usually find it on there. But hope you've learned something from this. I'm gonna go format this drive, so I'll see ya.